Hey everybody, my name is Shawn Powell, and I'm going to show you an online business that helped me. Actually, it paid for this 40-foot yacht right here, and it's been 5 years ago till yesterday. So 5 years and 1 day ago, I actually purchased this yacht, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to take you with me to when I went and got my son from school. He had no idea I was going to get anything. I hadn't talked about a yacht or anything. And took him out of school early so he could go check everything out. I actually have pictures of every bit of that, y'all. It's been absolutely, it's awesome, right? But I'm going to show you the business itself, how I made all these thousands and $2,000 days inside this business, and some of them I had $9,000 days during this time frame. And even though I've been successful before I came into this business, I got free from the job May 7th of 2015. When I came into this August 1st, 2016, that's when everything changed. That's when that next level, we're not talking about just a couple of thousand a month. We're talking about like, 20, 30, 40,000 a month started taking place. And there's no monthly fee. There's no yearly fee, y'all. All you can do here really is get yourself positioned to make life-changing income and then just get out to people, let go, learn whatever you got to learn. I don't have a need to go anywhere else, to be honest, y'all. I was number one, number two in the world in all sorts of businesses, and no matter what I wound up doing, even if I wanted to go do a different business, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, if I'm doing a $200 one-up system, it take 10 of these people to make what I normally do here. Or even just like right here where I'm showing, these $1,000 commissions right here. Every one of these are brand new G1000 members. The G500 would be an override. Let's say if my downline came in as a G500. Well, most people come in at $1,000 or $2,000 level, so I'd wind up getting $500 in the process because somebody wasn't positioned to make that life-changing income. That's actually called an override as well as inside this business. It's 10 years old. I am tickled to death with it. I was just going to scroll this a little bit and let you see the type of money we're talking about. Now, we got a 100, a 250, a 500, a 1,000, $2,000 level. Come in at whatever level you want to come in at, y'all. Again, no monthly, no yearly fees. It's a one-time purchase, and you're good to go. But most people do come in at the higher level. And to be honest, that's got a lot to do with why I keep pushing in this, in this business, in this direction. The G100 level, I just counted them a few minutes ago. I thought about showing them all up, but I've got enough stuff I'm going to show you. It makes long videos. I'm trying to cut my videos back a little bit. I made 22 G100 members since I've been in. I've been in since 2016. I made 22 of those. I got a count on the 250s. I don't remember how many it was in the 500s, y'all. But the 1000s and the 2000s are ridiculous. Even to the point that the company, when they actually provide new videos, they'll usually state that over 90% of the people that come into this business come in at the $1,000 or higher level. So that's crazy. Now, I've done my own counts as well. And the reason I'm telling you this, y'all, is because this is 2024. I know what the economy is like, y'all. People got an online business to make money, not $30 here and stuff like the businesses I first started when I was tipping my toenails into the, my tippy toes into the water to see if this is something I was going to actually want to do, when I first got started, y'all. But to me, everything changed when you get positioned in a life-changing income business and start positioning yourself and start thinking about the big picture. 40-foot yacht, y'all. It weighs 22,000 pounds. It's got twin 454s. You could completely live in this boat for sure. And let me see here. I wanted to show a couple things. Excuse me. Yeah, that's me on the yacht itself. This is, let's see, September 15th. This is two $1,000 commissions, a $500 commission. I think I sent some money from, something else. So there's a couple of other commissions that wound up going between the 13th and the 15th right here when for this post right here. And I posted this September the 15th. But these are the commissions that make life-changing income. This is one of my trips to the yacht right here. As a matter of fact, I could tell it must have been probably at the beginning of the year. Coming back because it looks like the caulking, I had taken the caulking off, and it looked like I was doing some work to it that day as well. This is the actual boat itself. This is a new picture. I just took this over the weekend. I went and stayed there for a few days. Posting things on Facebook. Okay, now listen. My son's at school. I go get him about 12 o'clock. If he stays till 11:30 or something like that, it's considered all day long, so I didn't want him to take away from it, But I didn't want to wait any longer because this is a 2-hour drive. The yacht is right at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I live in North Carolina. So I went and picked him up from school, and he has no idea what's going on. You know, usually when a kid gets out, he didn't mind getting out of school. He just didn't know why. I went to the bank. I picked up the money that I needed to pay for this. That was paid with Exitus Elite money, y'all. You know, again, this is 2024. This was 5 years ago, so that would have been 2019, September 18th of 2019. So we get there, and I don't know if you know what a big boat actually looks like, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you this. When you come up on a boat like this, it's like a two-story house. Your car is down here. I've got pictures. I'll show you this. You'll see how low down it is. But I mean, if you fell from this, it would hurt. That's for sure. It's a lot bigger than people realize. And so when we turned the corner at the marina, and we had the top down on the Jaguar that Exitus Elite paid for. I'll show you that picture as well. Adam tripped out. He was like, "Oh my God!" He didn't even know which one we're getting. But I don't think he really cared, to be honest, right? So here we go. We showed up. And the very first picture I took, this was his book bag. He had to take his homework. I was still working with the guy. He just got done paying him, making sure everything was transferred into my name, everything I needed, you know, to had to take place. There was a couple things he said he had to bring back. I think we had to go to Walmart, meet him at somewhere or something. He had to get something or something. So there was a couple things we had to do. So Adam, he threw his book bag up here. I told him he could take anything he wanted out the boat, you know, as far as all of his stuff. So he did. You know, he took out quite a bit of the stuff right here. So this is what it looked like stripped down, which is it's clean. It's just stripped, you know. And another picture of Adam. He was actually doing his homework at this time. I probably got done dealing with him. And he was enjoying crawling all over this thing like it was a jungle gym. You know what I'm saying? So he was poking his head down out the ports and things of that nature. I got a picture of him. I hope you can see it right here with his head poking up out here with my blue framing and everything. So this is what it looks like today, right? I go here and I will watch videos. This is a couch with it's got a table. Usually I wind up removing it. I've got another TV somewhere else, so I like to use that table. So I let this be just a good lounging area. I got this little chair right here that I can sit here and do all my work on the computer. It's the same computer I'm doing right here with, as a matter of fact. Captain America is one of the movies I have up here. It looks like it was watching at the time. And just enjoy. I can go there and work on the boat, listen to the radio. Got a really nice radio inside. Got a really nice radio upstairs. All of it's Bluetooth, so I can listen to whatever I want to, you know, listen to and things of that nature. I can watch the movies in surround sound using the Bluetooth itself. So, I mean, this is some really cool stuff, you know. So we added some lighting in here. We made everything like we want it to be ourselves, you know, stuff of that nature. This is, again, what I was talking about. This is our little Jaguar, the same one we had drove that day to go pick it up. And, I don't think Adam had really caught on the type of income, you know, and what Exitus Elite could do for us, even at that time. We were, you know, every day off we'd go take vacations and stuff like that. And we'd go, you know, Chuck E. Cheese or whatever when he was younger. But, you know, this is my first boat ever, and it's a 40-foot yacht. So that's a heck of a statement right by itself. But Exitus Elite, y'all, my license plate says to be free. But Exitus Elite paid for this. This was in September of 2016. I did not want a new Jaguar. There's this one particular that a woman used to drive all the time to the restaurant. Sapphire blue with ivory leather interior with a navy blue top. I loved it. It's quiet. It's elegant. The hood goes up backwards. You know, things of that nature. Said V8. And that was the car I wanted. So that's the West. What I want to get. But just to give you some idea how much taller this is. That's a building beside it. So it gives you any idea. All right. Okay. Some lighting right here. Refrigerator. Put in a brand new refrigerator right here. Put in stainless steel. A microwave is right above it. Things of that nature, y'all. I did all this lighting right here. This is what I enjoy doing, right? I enjoy figuring things out. Real passionate about it. This was a birthday present to myself. Exitus Elite paid for it as well. It's a $600 steering wheel. It's Isota. It's a Carlode Isota. It's an Italian steering wheel. And the real expensive yachts, real expensive ones came with it, you know, these type of steering wheels. So I had them, I actually contacted them. It had black leather in the middle, and I wanted something to look a little fancier. So I called up there, and the guy ordered me the Isota center cap, so I could put the actual in that as well. Matches everything up here. Is one of my radios I put in recently, not too long ago. We put the decal up here. Me and my girlfriend, Stacy, we actually, it was the first thing we have ever sewn, and we wanted to separate it so that we could, raise it up in the back and actually have it where, you could lay out and have it up like you would, if you're outside laying out and stuff like that. But this is awesome, really good for laying out things of that nature. I'm going to move a lot quicker. Here's our bathroom. Here's my Adam's room, I actually call it that. But this is where I'll sit right here. This is one of the chairs. And again, this is LED, so you can change all sorts of colors and things of that nature. Here's the radar arch right here. This one right here. These are really brighter colors. My phone shows these colors better than this. Got 6 speakers out here. Well, actually, more than that. 2 more. There's 8 speakers. 6 of them are the LED ones. That's how much light shines through it, y'all. I'm going to hurry. I promise you. I just want you to see. This is me just being lazy on the boat. I actually do that quite a bit, y'all. Get in that corner, and that's the newest picture right here I took over the weekend. And so I just wanted to give y'all some idea what Exitus Elite can actually do for y'all and how much it's meant, to me and my son over the years, things of that nature, y'all. Okay, so let me get to a good picture and I'll stop. That'll work. Okay, so Exitus Elite is a one-up system. Paul Stevenson is the owner. He created it in 2014, so this thing is legit 10 years old, right? We do not get paid by Exitus Elite. We get to pick how we want to get paid. So we pay each other. And the way this is designed is so that if you didn't get paid, they cannot get unlocked. So they confirm, you confirm that you've gotten paid, and then you log in and you unlock their account. So until you actually get paid your amount, then there's no training that they can get or anything else. They cannot provide links. They cannot get out to people in any way, form, or fashion. Signing up is really easy. It's a 3-step process. The first one is going to be purchasing the admin fee, which is the only money Exitus Elite ever makes. Out of all these thousands, again, thousands I'm showing you right here, right? Out of all these 1,000s and these 2,000s, which I got another one I can scroll just like this, it only costs $299. And it's not for each one, it's just one time. So all the money I create and make into this day is all coming from an admin fee that I paid a long time ago, right? Now, the actual, once you pay the admin fee, which is only money Exitus Elite pays, that covers all your support, any kind of updates in the future. We have webinars. Often they're webinars for the leads, so you can send your leads there. And the owner is the one running the actual, the entire hangout and things of that nature, We have other ones where it's just the members itself. This is where we talk about, do you want to add a G2000, y'all? I remember actually being at that webinar and hearing Paul. Sometimes we'll have new things taking place because online business evolves. It changes, right? So we have a lawyer that'll come in that's for Exitus Elite's lawyer, and he will tell us things that are happening, answer questions directly, for us. Paul pays this man to do the webinars. I mean, I'm telling you, what better owner, if that gives you any idea than this? His son Jacob is in charge of support. I've been number 1, number 2 in the world in businesses, y'all, and some were one-up systems where I made pretty good money that I had to quit because support might have helped me, but they weren't helping my downline. And if that ain't the case, I can't be there. So I literally had to leave these businesses from lack of support alone. But again, every time I wind up making a $200 commission, I'm sitting there thinking I can make 5 to 10 times as much as this one commission. And what y'all don't realize is, and I do know from applying action over the years, that the same people that'll pay $200 are the exact same people that'll do the $1,000 and $2,000 commissions. They're the exact same ones. Now, what you need to learn to do is once you jump in this thing, make this home, man. If you got another business in the front or something small, great. Have a little feeder business. There's nothing wrong with that. I've done that over the years, right? I've still got my Power Lead systems, which is how I make all my training pages. Oh, let me go ahead and tell y'all. I put your first member in for you at the G1000 and G2000, right? So I do give you incentive to go big in your business, but why would I not, y'all? Because the last thing I want to do is start having these $900 overrides because you didn't jump in your business big enough. You came in at the $100 level. And can you imagine, y'all, if I wasn't G1000, G2000 qualified, this would be business suicide. God's honest truth, y'all. Can you imagine me having a 900, or let's say if I was a G500, and every one of these was $500 going up to my sponsor, going up because they're qualified. You know they are. or $1,500 because of being $2,000 commissions coming in. Out of 30 people, 24 of them came in at the $2,000. There's an override right here, y'all. $900 that came to me because somebody, one of those 22 people that came in at the G100, wound up losing $900. So if I don't tell y'all this, I could probably make more of those. But why in the world would I want to take that from you? Some money that you could be making on a regular basis just because you get in position. Secondly, no monthly or yearly fees. There's no hidden anything. We make 100%. When it says $1,000 or $2,000, whatever it is, I make that full amount. It's not any of it goes to Exitus Elite. That is 100% commissions. I get paid immediately. Often, I will get paid this money, the $1,000, $2,000. I should have done the $2,000. I'm talking about more, but that's where I make most of my money out of the last. I told you 30. 24 of them came in at the $2,000 level, so it gives you some idea. But I will tell you this: getting positioned in a life-changing income business is what makes life-changing income. If you're in a life-changing income business, but you're not positioned to make life-changing income, it's not going to be life-changing for you, and that can be the big difference right by itself. Now, I want to show you something else too. Now, I told you I put your first member in for you. I've got down there in the little script at the bottom down below. It's going to pop up a few times as well. But let me show you this. This is a team sales page that I created. Now, the reason I've done this is because this is the page that I send my people to, and if it works for me, and I've been number 1, number 2 in the world, and every business I've done, then why would I not want to mimic that and to give it to my downline so that they too can have the ability to at least use this? Now, what do I teach? I've got a private chat where anybody comes to G1000 or higher, y'all. And there's about 50 new members, newer. Of course, I've got a lot of people over the years, but I wanted to make something new. So when I made this chat, I did like recent. So these people are the fresh, new people coming together. But it's not just me and you. It's going to be me, you, Michael, Matthew. These people that you're going to see at YouTube are still posting things are going to be here as well. And we help each other. Now, if you have a downline that comes in at G1000, G2000, add them to our private chat, and they'll have me directly, not just me, but Michael and Matthew and Victor and all these other people, whoever, Alan. I mean, there's a lot of people in there, right? Decent amount of people. So I've done this before, and when it gets really big, sometimes I'll stop and make another and make a separate Facebook, private chat for the second group as well. But this one's been going good enough. I haven't done that yet, but they might wind up doing it eventually. And I notice people get closer and tighter, and they have a chance to ask more questions. And I want these people to apply action, y'all. And get around people who are applying action is the best thing they can do for you. Now, you also have the official Facebook group for Exitus Elite, but I want y'all to see this as well. Now, this right here, y'all, I did come close to mimicking when I made this one to another company that makes pages. It's not the same page, but I know a lot of people like that layout, right? And they use it for all their businesses. They wouldn't do Exitus Elite pages, they'll do a bunch of different ones, right? And they charge $20 a month just for their pages, and these people are paying for it. And I'm like, what better incentive than to me to make a page, put it together for you. Let me show you down here. This would be a picture of you and your kids, your grandkids, you on your boat, you're riding a bicycle, you whatever, I don't care, whatever. Find something that's going to try to let these people connect with it. If it's just a picture of you, that's great. That's a picture of me and my little boy, right? And I actually use this picture in some of my videos above, talking about being free, taking them to the movie theater on a Tuesday at 4 o'clock, and going eating at Olive Garden. This is actually sitting in the Olive Garden, a waiting room. Is actually what we're doing right here, y'all. So, but it's going to have your information. It's going to have your social media. It's going to have your Udemy link down here. You get 15% commissions for life for signing up, and anybody buys anything below you. If you don't give this stuff to your downline, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, and your team and your leads and your members and whatever, they're going to go somewhere else and get it. And you're going to be sitting there giving away money that should have been yours in the first place, right? I trust Udemy. I don't do paid advertising. I did Facebook. I did YouTube. Those are what I actually call home as far as when it comes to my way of getting out to people. But there's nothing wrong with paid advertising, y'all. If that's what you choose, that's great. I got friends that spend $10,000 to $15,000 a month at Udemy alone. So you can best believe it is legit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example, y'all. I have not done Udemy. I actually sent some money the other day. Let's see how much I've made. Okay, Made $10.06. This has been, I made, $10.06 right here. I sent another $40. So I got another 40 coming right here. It gives a little grace period so that when somebody buys it, they want to make sure that all the leads, all the leads come through and things of that nature that were promised. So if you buy for like 1,000 leads, they're going to make sure all that goes through before they send me the money. Because if there's a problem and or something like they refund them, then it'd have to refund it for me as well. So they give you a grace period for that to take place, which I think is great, y'all. Absolutely. So, but again, I've never done Udemy at all. Yet, let me show you the type of money I have made here, y'all. Let me show you this down here. This is Udemy. This is $1,200 and what was it, $1,253 right here that I was making in a month's time with just Udemy alone. I'm not even talking about Exitus Elite. I'm talking about just the money because of my downline that does paid advertising or buying. It wouldn't even have to be for here. It could be for anywhere, whatever. When they go here to purchase at Udemy, I don't care what business they're promoting. I'm getting commissions from it. Now, you can take that money, just like that money I just showed you, let it build up a little bit if you want, and then buy traffic just by using this and just rolling it over. Or you can send it to me, or it says pay me right here. I've had $1,700 months from just Udemy alone. Udemy, and the only place I've ever promoted, I've got one YouTube video ever for this. It went to #1, ironically, at YouTube for it, so that was pretty cool, but that's been many years ago, right? So, as a matter of fact, I looked a lot younger when I saw that video recently. But I want to explain how the business worked and things of that nature, y'all. But I've had $1,700 months. My little boys' Christmases and birthdays were coming from Udemy. Not even nothing from Exitus Elite right by itself. That's how much money it can be inside. This is one of the pages right here, y'all, that you can use. I talk about all the great things about, again, the team sales page right here. Udemy sitting in the bottom of it. My 3-generation bonus training. Let's go ahead and show you that real quick, y'all. That's just to make a swipe file. I'll show you that also. This is my 3-generation bonus training. A lot of people like a specific training, short, sweet, straight to the point. So I did a bunch of those right here, y'all, and some are very powerful. Most of them are 5 minutes, but I think I got 3 of them, excuse me, out of these 33 right here, I think I got 3 of them that might be 8 minutes or something like that. So I want to really stay focused at this type of training right here, talking about hang-ups. I'm going to try to blind my right eye, right? I went 2 decades where I didn't have a picture of myself. So I was a pretty good candidate for doing some training on something about hang-ups. And anything, whatever's keeping you from getting seen and heard, whatever that is exactly what's keeping you from making it. And these are the type of things I teach inside of this right here. This is all about Exitus Elite. You could send this to whoever. If they ask you, what is Exitus Elite? Is it a scam? Anything about Paul Stevenson's. Income proofs. Y'all, my personal Exitus Elite story, which I did talk about, I talk about making enough money in my first 30 days that I could pay the house off. $3,000 driveway. I wanted a rock driveway. It's an old Victorian house, so I wanted a half drive and down the side and then a place to park the cars. $3,000 driveway, $3,200, something like that. I put in, I have so many different things. I put in DVD players in my SS Camaro. I had my Jaguar. It was paid for. It's just so many different things. And I cover all that in here, so showing how real this business is. What makes Exitus Elite great? Literally, this page that I just showed you a minute ago is right here. Because if I'm using it, why would I not want to give it to my downline to have access to? Whether or not they use it or not, that's up to them, but they got access to it as well. How to pay an Exitus Elite. One of the last people that came in underneath me, I sent them that page just to simplify it. Again, it's a 3-step process. Pay the admin fee. Pay the for the package itself, which means paying you, the sponsor. And then the third one is a little green box where literally you write in, I sent payment, and then mash the button. That's it. That's the 3-step process. It's real simple, y'all. How to set up your merchants in Exitus Elite. And I updated that not too long ago because merchants have a tendency to get better or worse sometimes. And a lot of y'all know about PayPal. I still got my PayPal account. I really do. And I used to show all my PayPal emails, and I'll cover some of those in just a minute, as opposed to just scrolling. But so many people would message me and say, Shawn, I don't have PayPal. I was worried that I'd wind up losing people thinking that I could only get in PayPal. So I quit showing those emails and went to showing the actual payments and, just scrolling like this as opposed to showing, the PayPal itself. So that's the reason I did it as well. Generation 2, some different things. Generation 3, these are the bigger videos. This is from last year right here. So I've got some really good stuff. Powerful. You are accountable for where your business is. Many truths in this one video, holding the mirror up is what this one's talking about. You have to be accountable for whether or not you're getting seen and heard. You cannot control if somebody gets in your business, but you can control whether or not you get up and get out and get seen. That's on you. You understand what I'm saying? So I've got over 50 videos total on this page alone. And here's the beautiful part. Not only do you get this, you can send this to your downline once they are in. And the email that I give you, you can copy that and send it to them. And take me out of it, man. Put your pictures in it. Put everything in that has you. And then just have them linked as part of our team. You're more welcome to do that. Shawn's Mega Swipe Files. Right here, y'all. Over 50 locations you can go to. Headlines right here, y'all. These are headlines you can get good ideas from or just straight up copy. They're made for Exitus Elite. This is ad bodies right here to get ideas from. And now down here, we got some detailed ad suggestions right here. And y'all, I will tell you this. AI has gotten really big now. So you could type in a couple little keywords and let them write stuff, and that'd be a great way of doing it as well. But Exitus Elite, this is some detailed ads that I have created myself that you have access to, obviously, and I can add more of these. I just don't want to keep on making this page really long. So I put double stars beside the ones that were really effective right there, so you get a chance to see that. Really good talking points. We get paid immediately. And again, why is this important? If you're going to do videos, you want to tell people what makes it great, right? What do you think about the business? What does it mean to you? That's the number one thing you can do with any videos, right? Well, I've showed you what it's meant to my son and to me and our lifestyle and the way we live now. We get paid immediately. We get to pick how we want to get paid. Always make 100% commissions. You heard me say that earlier. We literally make more $1,000 and $2,000 days and $100 days in this business. How can I tell you that? It's because I just showed you the 100s. I've only had 22 people. I've been in this business since 2016. You know how many people I put in this thing, man? I don't even know. But 22 is not much at the $100 level. And there's even less at the $250 and the $500 levels. Everybody, y'all, is coming at the 1,000, 2,000s. So, yes, the amount of people I have at G1000, G2000 is way more than $100 days I have in this business. We have no monthly or yearly fees ever. This is something you want to tell people. A lot of people don't realize that. We have access to our call center that will close the sales for you if you choose to. I choose not to use the call center. They do charge to a percentage of it. But if you wanted them to just take complete control of a lead coming through and calling them, you're more than welcome to do that. It is up and going. Paul said if it got to a point where enough people did it, he would quit charging people. But because of that, he has to keep people on staff to answer the phone calls, and that alone is going to require him hiring people. So he's going to have to cover them, some way, form, or fashion. So that's basically what happens. Number 5, mentioned that it's 9 years old. Actually, it's 10 now. And we have webinars. Both are strong statements right by itself. Number 6, hands down, the best support I have ever seen in any business. And y'all, even better, the best owner I have ever seen in the business. Craigslist scripts, successful Facebook scripts from me and 6-figure earners and 7-figure earners I got friends of, to be honest, on Facebook. Facebook script number 11. Here's more. Now, some people like Infinity Processing System and the way they do things. They put a lot of, little images and stuff like that in here, so I made some of those. So we actually come really close to mimicking their style because I wanted to have that as an access to. And that's, to be honest, that's a statement for IPS, as far as that goes. But, again, so many people making $300 commissions. If they only knew $1,000, $2,000, it's where the money's at, without a doubt. Facebook notes, y'all. I got free from a job in 2015, May 7, 2015. I did restaurants for 26 years prior. I was a single full-time dad, weighed 150 pounds. I couldn't even gain weight because I was working so hard. 4 days out of the week, my son couldn't even stay in his own house because I worked too many hours. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I put in 42 hours in just those 3 days alone. And then I wasn't off. I still had to, it was just a lot going on. So my son couldn't even stay in his own house, man, to be honest. Me being a single full-time dad, that was a big thing for me. So my first thing I tackled was Facebook. And I got free from a job from the last week of October of 2014 to May 7th of 2015, 6 months' time. I was able to walk away from a 26-year profession and take online business as more seriously. You understand what I'm saying? So my Facebook notes, I feel like it's pretty important. And of course, in the training, I'm going to have more Facebook in depth. But, new algorithms for 2022, and these ain't really changed a whole lot since then. So I've kept this up here. But if I got an update, okay, here's 2023. It has gotten a lot better. A couple little things, some of the good things about this right here. There's an image of me and my little boy. I wanted to show y'all what, and I actually talk about this as well. Well, branding yourself is so important. And I wanted to show what I was doing. Again, y'all, I went 2 decades where I didn't have a picture of myself. Something needed to change, right? At 26 years, no end in sight, the exact same thing. I wasn't broke, but I was tired, honestly, God's honest truth. I was tired of missing field trips, my little boy. Field trips that I couldn't go to, things of that nature just burned me up, and I wanted to be there, y'all. When I got free from the job, this was March when this picture was taken. I was making a bunch of videos at this time. My son had noticed it. He wanted to be in the video, so he was waving. Everybody sat in my lap throughout the whole video, and then he waved at the end. And I didn't have any pictures of me and my son. I know that's crazy, but that's how low self-esteem I had, even to the time I got an online business, y'all. So I wound up using this image right here and use it to brand myself, and I'll show you. And I would take a picture like this, just something with sincerity. Sincerity is the answer. Just learn to master record, let go. That's what you should do in your videos. Don't script nothing. Just tell people what you think about your business. God's honest truth. And I did the same thing in Facebook. And Facebook is where I did it first. Being sincere, writing things that meant something, y'all. Being accessible. And what wound up happening is it just took off, y'all. So I wound up making, within 6 months' time, I was able to get free from the job. But right here, I had actually just started coming out of my shell. I made 140 videos in like a month and a half. I didn't know how to edit or anything like that. To be honest, I was still sitting at my kitchen table, to be honest, y'all. I wasn't even using a laptop. I was using my phone and a $4 stand I bought from eBay. And but this is where it all started right here, y'all. And, it meant the world to me because I didn't have barely any pictures of me and my son. I had thousands of him, but not of me and him together. So this is one image right here. It says 4 years of getting paid $1,000. Okay, this is what it says. Do you know what's better than being free for 4 years and getting paid $1,000 commissions immediately? Nothing. Now, the G2000 came in about 3 years ago. So I've got a bunch of G2000 sales. More now. I got more G2000s than anything. But at the same time, it wasn't here at this time. But I had $31,000 in 13 days inside this business, $40,000 plus month inside this business. And this is the type of things I was writing. Very few images do I not have me in it because I think you should brand yourself every step of the way. But I want to show people these are some of the things I was doing when I was posting. And so this must have been 2019 because it says 4 years in getting paid. 2019 must have been somewhere pretty close to that. Okay, maybe 2020. Last 24 hours, y'all, I'll show you this is what proves the income. There's me and my little boy right here as well. This is for Power Lead Systems. I actually did training in the company for Power Lead Systems because Master of Traffic Institute, and that's the highest commissions in the company, $1,000 commissions. So I was showing 2 of the $1,000 commissions I got, a bunch of the $400, and the 100s were so tiny it was like ant writing. There's a bunch of them coming in as well. Example art of my thumbnails for YouTube. Again, talking about brand yourself right here. There's all sorts of training right here itself. This one right here, y'all, is actually one of the videos that I wound up putting in my team sales page. Yeah, if you go up here at the top, you see this right here. Now, I like to change stuff up sometimes. I had used the same video. It showed the 6-minute video from the company, but they can go through and see that one if they really want to know how that worked. And so what this one did is a little bit different. Is I had downline that was making like $3,000 or $5,000 in a week, their first weekend. And I was like, you know what? I've showed so much of me making this income. Maybe it'd be nice to show someone else. So that's what I did. I actually showed that and showed them on the leaderboards with me, that person, and a couple of people up there as well. So it was really sweet. This is a actual presentation talking about so PowerPoint. I did a really good job talking about that one. This is more talking about me and my little boy and freedom and what it's meant to me. Me and him, I used to collect big arcade games. So you see these images back here that's different than they are now. I've rearranged that, since then. But anyhow, all right, y'all. What do you need to know? Exitus Elite is real. There's no better way to make 100% commissions, getting paid immediately. No monthly, no yearly fees. the best owner, man. You call, if you send Paul Stevenson a message on Facebook, more than likely he will call you because he's old school. He'd rather talk than to just do a message or something like that on Facebook. So don't be surprised if that doesn't happen. Best support, y'all. Jacob does an incredible job. Even when I went G2000, we were taking the yacht, well, we were thinking about taking the yacht to New Bern. It's near Myrtle Beach now, but New Bern would have been closer to us in North Carolina. People have been living out there at the marina for like 13, 15 years on their boats, and the slips are about the same price. So I thought maybe it'd be nice to be, so me and my girlfriend were driving that down that way. The G2000s were coming out, but they didn't state exactly when. Jacob called me and told me the G2000 is about to come out. Would you like to go ahead and upgrade so that your downline, because if my downline starts coming in, they give you a little grace period, but I'm going to wind up losing money because you understand what I'm saying? So if my G1000 want to go G2000, then I wind up losing $1,000, and we'd have to go through support and get everything squared away. So I was like, yeah, go ahead and just do it. I said, but listen, I'm driving down the road. I really can't stop. He looked up my credit card that's on file and just went ahead and paid for it right there. 19 minutes. 19 minutes after I paid for that, without doing anything, I made my first G2000 $2,000 commission that came into the business because somebody must have been watching me and waiting. You understand what I'm saying? 19 minutes, y'all, made my first $2,000 commission after this business started up. That's absolutely incredible. But if it wasn't for Jacob, I mean, that's what support's about. You understand what I'm saying? Doing stuff like that, y'all, is just absolutely incredible. So, cannot talk good enough about it. I love this business. If you don't know, let me show you this. Type in Shawn Powell, Exitus Elite, Shawn Powell, and just let it scroll, y'all. Here's one from 3 months. It's just random. Here's one from 5 years. I'm not even with the same female species now, so that gives you an idea. And look, I want you to see this. I don't even have gray hair. This is still back when I wasn't using the computer. You go with what you got, y'all. 200 views 8 years ago. There's a picture of me. This is what it looked like, y'all. Learning to get and evolving. Look how much brown I got down here, y'all. That is crazy. That was 7 years ago. This one right here is from 5 years. 5 years, 8 years. I love these. Look, I made $31,000 in 12 days. Right here, y'all. $31,000 in 12 days. I actually made 31 and 13, I think is what I put, but it's 12. I think the other person was coming in, but the money hadn't come through or something. So when I made the video, I just went ahead and posted it. But y'all, this is crazy. This is why we do this business. 8 years later, I'm still smiling from ear to ear in the best business I had ever been a part of. And I don't know what else to tell you other than just scroll. You can scroll until this bad boy stops. You're going to see nothing but all these videos right here. I can scroll this just like I do the other ones. And it's because I love this business, y'all. I don't know what all this stuff is. But okay, anyhow, there I am. That's a picture of me, my little boy. Just keeps on going. All right, y'all. If you are ready to be part of Exitus Elite, if you want me to put your first member in for you, G1000, G2000, get you qualified so every person and every commission will be yours. And if you want my 3-generation bonus training, if you want my team sales page, if you want to be part of our private chat where it's not just you by yourself or you and a sponsor, it's all of us working together. Then you have access to everything else that comes from the company itself. Y'all, all this training itself is worth it right by itself, and having access to me. I've been with this company now 9 years. You understand what I'm saying? So why would you not want to be part of one of the biggest teams, if not the biggest team in Exitus Elite, and still loving this business, man? It doesn't get any better than this. Look me up on Facebook, and you're going to see I am a beacon for Facebook as well. Absolutely, y'all. Everything I do at Facebook is proof, progress, welcome, congratulate, uplift. I mean, it's just that's what everything is. If my internet will show up right here, I apologize. A little bit slower here. I am in North Carolina. It does suck here at times. That's for sure. Let's see. What else was I going to show you? I think there was something else I was going to show you, but I don't remember. $2,000 commissions right here, y'all. This is life-changing income for sure. I don't remember what I was going to show you. Either way. I do. Here you go. This is the actual page itself. This is the factory capture pages. And the first 10,000 I made inside of Exitus Elite was with pages like this. So do you think you got to have an awesome sales page? You don't. I think the number one thing you got to do is let these people connect with you. However you get out to people, I don't care what you do, what way you do, whatever fandangle new way, use your strengths and just tell people what you think about your business, what it means to you. Apply action, get over your hangups, whatever it is, be accessible. Learn, man, you get by giving, point blank. That's the God's honest truth. And these are the things I teach you all the time. So that being said, y'all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you next video, and I definitely look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.